that will make you feel more worthy because you're working towards something that you are deserving, because you deserve what you work for. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Missy. Today we're going to talk about self-esteem. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a life and relationship coach, and on the channel we get to the root of the issue and we learn how to heal and deal. So if that's your thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to be a part of the fam, and if you already are a subscriber, you know I appreciate you so much. Also, if you haven't checked out my new book, Anxiety at the Root, is linked down below. Go check it out if you struggle with anxiety or even negative thinking. We have tools and somatic practices, meditation, all the things to help you heal at the root of your issues. Let's get into today's video. So self-esteem is your confidence in your own self-worth. It's how you feel about yourself, basically. It's really how you carry yourself and how you live your day-to-day that shows your self-esteem, and also your thoughts as well. So some signs that show that you have low self-esteem is you have hate towards yourself, or you're angry and frustrated towards yourself and who you are. And also you will complain about other people and who they are a lot. Like, you pick apart other people. You may obsess about being perfect. You hate your body, your appearance. You feel worthless. You may have constant anxiety and you are very fearful about your future and just overall life. You don't feel safe in life. You are overly sensitive. Like, people can't talk to you about things because maybe you'll get offended. You get offended at a lot of different things, and it's to the point where it makes you not human, or like it makes you unrelatable. You may constantly try to people please, or you are constantly angry. You're just not secure and happy in yourself. So how you can raise your self-esteem, a lot of times people will talk about, positive affirmations and looking in the mirror, and like, I think those practices are helpful, but like, that's not the main course. That's only a part of the course. That's something that can help you with your self-talk. Your self-talk is important, but like, saying things is not going to be like the thing that's going to make you feel good and happy about yourself. People often will be like, okay, I'll use those practices and like, boost my self-esteem by saying, in the mirror, like, I'm beautiful and stuff, but it's like, that's not going to fully change your beliefs. The thing that will help you is to take actions to help change your beliefs, and we're going to focus a lot on action-based things, and especially if you're a logical person, these things you'll notice will help you build your self-esteem if other things haven't helped you before. The first thing is make sure your values align. So what that means is, if you believe one thing and you say one thing, but your actions are doing another, you're going to feel poor and bad about yourself. There's a cognitive dissonance there. If you believe that people should be good and kind and you're dating an asshole, you're not going to feel very good about yourself, because you're disrespecting yourself and what you believe in at your core. So take action based on your values and what you believe. And so when you believe in something, make sure that you're not just saying it. Make sure you're taking actions towards that thing as well. Make sure the things in your life align with your values as well. So if there's certain things that you don't believe in and they're in your life, you need to reevaluate, the things that are in your life and what you really believe in. The next is, don't apologize for having an opinion. I think this is so big, especially in today's society. We get bullied to believe in one thing, and that's the only thing that's correct, and that's not true. You can have different values and opinions and be different, and it's okay. You will feel much better like standing on your own 2 feet and firmly expressing what you feel versus just saying what you think you're supposed to say to make everyone else around you happy. You will feel like a fraud. You will feel bad about yourself. Like, you're not being genuine. And the further we are away from our authentic self, the more we feel like not whole. We'll feel more depressed. We'll feel like our light is being dimmed because we're not doing the things that we truly believe in, and we're not being true to ourselves. So no matter what, you obviously should be respectful about your opinion. If you have a very hateful opinion, that's a problem. But like, if you believe in something at your core and it feels right to you, express it. And you don't have to express it to every single person, but at least live as if it's true, and don't say things that you don't truly believe in, or you're just saying them to like get people off your back, or to not get canceled, or to make other people happy. In order for us to thrive as a society and to move forward, we have to have difference of opinions. Otherwise, we could be like all having the same opinion, we could be moving in a wrong direction and hurting each other. Like, we all have to have different opinions to have different history. The only time you should apologize if you truly see you're wrong and you believe you're wrong, versus you being bullied into thinking that you're wrong. The next is have goals and follow through on them. So we as humans, we like feeling we're progressing in life. It makes us happy. It makes us feel like our lives are being fulfilled. And if you don't have goals in life, if you don't have things that you're conquering, you're going to live your day-to-day being bored, looking for a fun time constantly. You're not going to be progressing, and you're just going to look for temporary validation constantly, being on social media, scrolling. You're going to always just feel low about yourself and looking for a way out of feeling low about yourself. When you have goals and you achieve them, you actually feel like you're fulfilling your life's purpose as a human, which is to keep progressing, like I said. So set goals for yourself. It doesn't matter. You don't have to judge your goals. It could be any goal you want, that you want to progress as a human. Maybe you want to be a better guitar player. Maybe you want to be a better artist. Maybe you want to do better at work. You want to get a certain job. Maybe you want to be a better parent. Like, you want to be a better husband or wife or whatever it is. Set goals for yourself and try to achieve them, and set many goals to achieve those things and celebrate them. That will make you feel more worthy, because you're working towards something that you are deserving, because you deserve what you work for. The next is let go of negative people. This especially is important for people that are like people pleasers or helpers of the world. You're more likely to attract negative people that overly complain, people that don't do anything different with their life, people that don't actually want to progress, people that are just dragging you down, maybe getting you into trouble, whatever it is. Like, though, you are the company you keep. So the more negative people you have in your life, the more you're going to be in those negative vibrations, and you're going to feel negative yourself, and you're going to feel bad about yourself because you're around these people that are making you feel bad. They may criticize you. They may try to tear you apart. They may not be trying to encourage you to do the things that you want to be doing. They're more so focused on staying in that negative energy and trying to drag you down with them in that hateful, unhappy energy. So it's so important for you to be careful of who you invite in your life. The gossiping, be careful of how much you gossip, how who you share things with, the advice you're getting, all those things. You got to be careful who you're surrounding yourself around, because not everyone wants the best for you, and not everyone will care about you the way that you care about others. So the people you invite in your life, you want them to be on a similar kind of journey that you were on. You guys don't have to be the exact same, but it's just people that you can relate to, or have similar values, or don't tear you apart. Like, you want people that are 100% going to call you out. Don't get me wrong. You want people that are going to call you out on your shit and will be there for you, and will celebrate your wins and be there for you during your downfalls. You want those people that will be like, get your shit together kind of people, but not people that are tearing you apart, making you feel like you can't believe in yourself, or people that are constantly just taking from you and they're not giving you your needs in return. Listen, it's much better to lose money, resources, all those things, than to ever lose time. You can never get time back. So don't let people waste your time. Surround yourself around people that will help you progress to where you want to progress. The next, be aware of every thought you entertain. So you can't control the thoughts that come, but you can control the thoughts you entertain. So if you're having negative thoughts come into your mind, if you are shaming yourself, or you are being really mean to yourself, or you are overthinking, all those things, you're having anxious thoughts, those things will come. That's okay. It's your job to decide, who am I letting in this door to continue to be in my mind and I keep company. The more you entertain unhealthy or negative thoughts, the more you will believe in those things, or the more you will focus on those things, and the more likely you are to make those things happen. So whatever you want to believe, and whatever you want to make happen, and whatever you want to feel, those are the thoughts you want to entertain and you want to reinforce. That's how you create and strengthen neural pathways. And I talk more about that on my book, Anxiety at the Root. And it's not just important that you're thinking these thoughts, it's important that you're feeling them, and it's important that you are doing with the attempt to believe. You want to convince yourself that these things are real, because your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you imagine these things, you want to create it and feel it as if you actually feel it and believe it. At first, if you're someone that struggles with self-awareness, it may be difficult. So the best thing to do would be to journal and kind of write down your thoughts, especially when you're starting to feel negative. Jot down like what is making you feel negative, and then over time you'll start to catch them more and be more aware of them. The next is be a person of your word. I cannot express how important this is, and this is even especially important as a parent too. You will not be respected, and you will not respect yourself if you say something you don't follow through on it. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna start a new routine tomorrow. You don't start it. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go to the gym, and you don't go to the gym. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna start to try to make new friends, and you don't do that. Oh, you know, I'm gonna start to, you know, focus on my mental health and start to reframe my thoughts, and you don't do it. Like, those things keep showing you can't trust yourself, and then you will fear yourself, and you won't like yourself because you can't trust that you will say something and you mean it. You don't believe in yourself. So if you don't believe in yourself and you don't think you'll do it, then do not say that you will do it. Only do things that you're like, okay, 100% I'm gonna do this. And the more you follow through on what you say you're gonna do, the more likely you are to believe and trust in yourself, and you're gonna like yourself. You're gonna think you're worthy. You're going to have confidence in yourself because you're like, oh yeah, no, every time I say I'm gonna do something, I actually follow through and do it. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfectionist and you always have to do it like, you know, to an anal degree, but just as often as you can, when you say something, be like, oh no, I'm gonna follow through. And if you notice that you didn't follow through, go try to follow through after you notice you said something. But it has to be realistic, and you want to be true and honest with yourself. So if you know you're not going to follow through on something, don't even bother saying you're going to do it. Don't say it because it sounds good or because you want it. Say it because you're going to do it. And you'll notice if you have children, they'll have the most respect for you, and they will trust you just like you will for yourself. You'll trust yourself and you'll respect yourself, and you'll take action that shows that you trust and believe in yourself. And the last thing is self-compassion. A lot of us sit in shame, and shame comes from our childhood, the things that we heard, you know, how people treated us when we did something wrong. And this shame can come out in so many different ways in your life, like overeating, like eating sugars, like not going after the things that you want, like hiding from the world, like disrespecting yourself. You know, all those things, they come out from feeling shame of yourself. Like you feel ashamed of yourself and the actions that you've done or mistakes that you made, and it's because you haven't accepted or forgiven yourself, and you haven't given yourself compassion and understanding. So when you make a mistake or you're unhappy with yourself about something, it's okay to call yourself out, but you need to recognize when you're punishing yourself. And then you need to accept that it happened. Acceptance is something that a lot of people struggle with. Acceptance doesn't mean that you like it. It just means that you acknowledge it happened and you're okay that it happened. Like, this happened and it was shitty, but like, I'm learning from this. And then you want to be compassionate towards yourself, like comforting yourself and being forgiving and letting you have room for growth. The same way you would do for somebody else that has made a mistake, or the same way you would want someone to be towards yourself when you've made a mistake. That's how you want to treat yourself. The more compassionate you are towards yourself, the more likely you are to leave room for growth, because you're going to make mistakes. We're human, we all suck, we're gonna do shitty things. You have to allow yourself to suck sometimes, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you as a person is bad. It just means that behavior wasn't the best, and that's okay. You're gonna do not the best behavior sometimes. Where is your room to grow? And so that you can learn how to be different. You have to do messed up things in order to do better. That's the only way. It's like trial and error in life. So start to be more compassionate towards yourself and understanding, forgiving, and accepting So there is that room for that growth. And you will notice there's less hatred for yourself, there's less shame, and you'll be able to, you know, laugh at the things that you do, and you'll take it more lightheartedly rather than taking yourself so seriously. So what do you guys think? Leave it on in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone that you think may need it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye guys. Oh god, I just yanked my neck. I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but do you ever like turn your head and then like you get a shooting pain, like almost as if like your neck, it doesn't necessarily crack. I don't know how to explain it. No one ever relates to me. Let me know in the comments below so I know I'm not crazy. I don't know what I was trying to say there.